this as a united conference. Chuck Schumer with his fiery rhetoric on the Senate floor. The truth is he has no plan. And Joe Biden needs to, put his aviators on, get off the couch, and get to the table.
And that was Missouri Senator Eric Schmitt joining a group of GOP senators in voicing support for House Speaker Kevin McCarthy's debt limit deal. That was yesterday. Joining me right now is the man himself. Eric Schmitt is a member of the Armed Services, Joint Economic and Commerce, Science and Transportation Committees. Senator, good to see you. You are voicing support for this bill, but will Chuck Schumer bring it to the floor for a vote?
We'll see. I mean, he's shown no indication of doing that. All he's doing is standing up there and howling at the wind and using a bunch of fiery rhetoric. The truth is, as I said, he doesn't have a plan. Joe Biden has been completely absent. I mean, he's the president of the United States and been completely absent from this. He needs to get to the table. I mean, obviously, this is a very serious issue. This X date now that Janet Yellen has identified, whether that's politically motivated or not, is coming up in just a few weeks. And so this is obviously a very serious issue, and the president needs to show some leadership and start negotiating with Speaker McCarthy.
Well, I mean, it seems like the House is the only one doing anything about this. Kevin McCarthy has been pushing to meet with this president to talk about spending limits. And look what you have in the Senate. A Senate budget hearing on the House GOP debt ceiling bill. They're calling it the Default on America Act. Blackmail, brinkmanship, and billionaire backroom deals. How does Chuck Schumer come up with a new name of the bill, calling it the Default on America Act, when it's actually him that's stonewalling?
Because it's not a serious effort. I think that he was fully anticipating that the House wouldn't be able to move something out of that chamber. And he's been caught flat-footed now and has nothing except, again, this rhetoric. And it's also worth pointing out, not only are there important spending reforms in this, that, by the way, Joe Biden, when he was Vice President Joe Biden, talked about this being a negotiation anytime you're entering a debt ceiling debate like this. It also has important structural reforms like the REINS Act, Maria, which says basically if these unelected bureaucrats are going to push forward these proposals and new regulations, Congress, the House of Representatives and the Senate should have to vote on this stuff. If it's such a good idea, let us vote on it. I fully support that because I think you wouldn't see, a quarter of the nonsense we see moving forward from the administrative state.
I mean, we are running out of money as a country. We are dancing with default. Now, June 1st is the date, and we still don't have any commitment to stop the spending in the White House. This is absolutely extraordinary. Meanwhile, the wide open border has had deadly consequences. Title 42 is expiring in a week. A week from today, it goes away. We're expecting swarms of people to continue at the border. And the White House claims it has a direct line to the leaders at the border. That's what they're saying, the leaders at the border. Watch this.
We are in regular communication with cities, mayors in cities across the country who are dealing with this issue. The State Department and Department of Homeland Security put out a plan to manage regional migration flows and reduce unlawful migration. And, they are also in regular touch with border communities, and we'll be awarding an additional $290 million in the upcoming weeks to support them.
Oh, yeah, there's Karine Jean-Pierre with her talking points. The biggest whopper of them all was what she said the other day, Senator, and that was that illegal immigration is down 90%. I don't know how she gets away with this.
These are not serious people, Maria. That's the answer. And they've neglected this and, in fact, created this border crisis. We had a secure border under President Trump. Title 42 was working. Remain in Mexico was working. They eliminated all that. By the way, there was also something called Operation Talon to deport previously convicted violent offenders. And they scrapped that. This was all a reaction to the successes under the previous administration. And they've caused this. Now you see 6 to 7 million people that we know of have come across illegally. They're not serious about any of these issues. They would have addressed it way before now, but here we are. And so Title 42 is going away, which has been a very useful tool to send people back. In fact, about 50% of the folks that come here illegally and get sent back are because of Title 42. So if you think we've seen waves of illegal immigration, get ready for a tsunami.
Unbelievable. Meanwhile, the administration claims it has secured a deal with Mexico to deport only some non-Mexican migrants as officials prepare for the historic migrant surge. Senator, what do you think about this deal with Mexico?
It's like having a gaping wound and you present to the hospital and they try to put a Band-Aid on it. I mean, this is way too little, way too late. And here's what you need to know about their priorities, Maria. In their budget, 87,000 new IRS employees and agents. 350 new Border Patrol agents. That is what there's where their priorities are, right? They're weaponizing these agencies to go after the American people, but they don't care at all about the sovereignty of our southern border. So actions speak much louder than words. These conversations they're having are just talking points. They know exactly what's about to happen, which is why I think you're seeing some panic from the West Wing.
Yeah, I think this is a good point. This is a point that I raise a lot. You've got about 150,000 IRS agents right now, and you've got 15,000 border agents. I mean, that's the priority.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're not serious about the border. They've caused the crisis, and like I said, it's about to get a lot worse.
Senator, thank you. We'll be watching it. We appreciate your time. Senator Schmitt in D.C. We've got